It was a brand new game that they announced back in 2011. It was about a zombie apocalypse. It was about a post-apocalyptic game, and it got my attention. And just like that, on the year 2013, 2 weeks later after it was released, I got The Last of Us, the first game ever that was made. At the time, there weren't like many games, I gotta say, that didn't catch my attention that were post-apocalyptic. Probably the closest one that had like zombies was Call of Duty Black Ops, and that came out in 2010. But this game, The Last of Us, it was something new. It looked pretty awesome. It kind of reminded me of the movie I Am Legend at first, when I first saw the trailer. And so once I picked up that game, I immediately fell in love with the story of the game and also the characters. And once I finished it, I was like, oh damn, this game, yep, this is one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely, man. The Last of Us Part 1. Such a classic game. In the year 2016, they announced the new Last of Us Part 2 game. It was the sequel of my favorite game, maybe of all time. And so I was excited, but I was also a little bit iffy. I didn't want the story to continue. I believe like the first one, it had like a really good ending. I don't think it was necessary to make a sequel. Alright, let's talk about the actual game itself, the graphics and the sound. So, immediately, once you see this game, it's fantastic. It's like so awesome. The graphics are insanely realistic. And also like the sound design while you're fighting the enemies is like pretty cool as well, because like the music, it goes with the tempo, how the situation is going in the game. It's like say if you're shooting somebody or you're just running, then like the music, it goes with it. Yeah, but graphic wise, looks insanely awesome, man. Insanely good. So let's go with the gameplay now. With the gameplay, I gotta say, not much has changed from according to how the first one was. That was a good thing. I didn't really mind the gameplay at all. Like, it looked the same, just like the original game, and it played well. The action scenes and also the combat, while they added the new dodging mechanic, the prones mechanic, it was pretty well done. Really top notch, man. I had no issue at all playing the game. There was like a few minor glitches I found in the game while playing it. It was just like minor glitches, like some things didn't load as they were supposed to while you were hitting on that location in the game. Yeah, but other than that, it was a pretty well crafted gameplay. My only issue is just the story. I just didn't like how it ended. I hated that they killed off Joel. Yeah. They just killed him off in the first 1 to 2 hours of the game. And it was like a big shock to everyone, even to me as well. I was so surprised, I just couldn't believe it. They just killed off this character that we fell in love with in the first game, just like that. And like this whole story is just Ellie just looking for the person that killed Joel. This is a revenge story. Ellie just tries to go and find the person that killed Joel. But like around midway through the game, there was a huge shock. You played as the person that killed Joel. And I was like, oh man, I was like so surprised. Like, why do I have to play with this character? I didn't really want it to at all. Like, oh man. But then you get to learn that her father, she was one of the doctors that Joel killed in the hospital back in the first game. He was one of the doctors that was going to do the surgery on Ellie, but instead Joel killed all the doctors that were there. And one of the doctors was Abby's father. The second playable character in the game, Abby, that's her name. Abby's is actually a pretty good character. I don't think she's a bad character. I know what they're trying to do. It was just trying to make us feel sorry for her. And it's understandable. You're in a post-apocalyptic world, right? You never know what the other person has gone through. So that's what happened with everyone when they play as Abby. Like you don't even know her backstory. So it was like kind of interesting that actually did some of that. We play as the character that killed Joe. I'm not saying it was bad, it was just interesting how they went with that route. But then you get to learn a little bit more about her character. Like when she met the two kids while it was raining, the names are Yara and Liv. But those two characters, it kind of helped Abby with her character because she actually went back for them. When supposedly Yara, she was injured, so she actually went back for them. But the reason was because she actually felt guilty for them and she wanted to do something about it. And that just shows that Abby cares about certain people. Not everyone she does cares about, but just like certain people that were there for her, like her father, her friends, and now Lev and Yara. I gotta say, the best parts of the game was when you play as Abby. There was this 3 parts that I actually really like when I played as her. It was a part when you were escaping the burning island. Now that was kind of insane. Graphic wise, that part I think was like my favorite part of the whole game. It was like so cool to see this. So realistic, so well done. Like you could tell that it was made with passion, this game. And there was also this other part when you go fight this sniper person and you get to figure it out. It was Tommy the whole time, which is Joel's brother. If y'all guys did not know about that, like I'm really wondering why you're watching this video then if you do not know who he is by now. But yeah, you find out it was Tommy all along that was the sniper, and that he killed Manny, which was Abby's friend. And the last part, you face like a creature while you were going back to the hospital as Abby. You would know once you see it, if you played it by now. But yeah, those were like my top 3 favorite parts of the game. And it was just playing with as Abby. Ellie had some good parts as well, but like Abby had the better parts. Yeah, but to be honest, what I did not like about the story is that you do play as Ellie again, right? Well, at the ending, she did not fulfill what she wanted to do this whole time, throughout the whole game. Like she wanted to get revenge against Abby, right? But she didn't. At the last very moment, she just remembered Joel, and she just didn't took down Abby. It feels like it was kind of a waste. Like you just didn't get to see what Ellie was trying to fulfill, was trying to do, because she just changed her mind at the last very moment. I was like so confused. I was like, oh wow. Overall, guys, this game is not bad. It's really not bad at all. It's just that if you're looking for a good story that you can emerge with the gameplay, this is not the game. This is just a game where you will enjoy the gameplay, but not the story. For me, I'll give this game a 9.5 out of 10. It was almost a perfect game. It was a good game, but not a masterpiece for me. I enjoyed playing it, but I just didn't like how it ended. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if y'all did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel for more videos. Take Take care, guys. Live to the fullest.